Hey, Lee Wolf here. Welcome to Game Face Monday. We have a little bit of a different format today because we were having some technical issues, so things may look a little different than normal. But as always, we still have a great special guest and Mr. Richie Bello sitting by my side. Today we have Brandon Hardison, the Director of Sales Training from the Jill Ellis Auto Group. How you doing,
Jim
Brandon?
Ellis. Pretty good, Lee. Very good. It's a Jim Ellis Automotive Group.
Jim Ellis. Yep. And how's it going, Richie?
Great, Lee, man. It's wonderful. Doing all right.
Doing all right. All right. Yeah.
I'm hearing a
So,
whole different thing here that I'm learning.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We're doing this through a Zoom meeting today, and hopefully, we won't have any technical slip ups. So today we're going to be talking about the importance of training with Brandon and a pretty exciting event that's coming up, a walk around event. And normally I would cut away right now to a quick message from Shop Smart Autos, but today we're just going to dive right in. So, Brandon, tell the audience, just in case, even though we know we've had you on the show a few times, tell the audience a little bit about yourself, how you got to Jim Ellis, and let's start kicking into gear on this event.
Oh, okay, Lee. Thank you for that. I am probably one of the few people that is in the industry that can say that they've worked in all aspects. In other words, I've worked for the manufacturer.
Wow.
I've been an assistant plant manager as an internship in Janesville, Wisconsin at a Chevy truck plant. I've worked naturally at the end user or retail as a salesperson and sales manager. And I've had my own business going out as a vendor to dealers offering my services as far as interviewing and also onboarding and training people. So I bring a little bit of everything to the table.
Awesome. Awesome. And and Richie, you have a pretty long-standing relationship with Brandon here, right?
Yes, I do. So, Brandon, especially with this store had, I believe, when Brandon got there, how many stores? 14, right, Brandon, or 16, something like that? When I came, they had 12. Now we're up to 21.
Wow.
Okay. So it's all about training. I went the other day, Brandon, to a Hyundai from the Jim Ellis Group. Outside, somebody meet and greet me, very professional. I said, okay, I'm impressed. I give a good review too. But I put most veteran friendly because I asked him, are you a veteran? He said, yes, sir, I am. And he told me, are you? I said, no. I want to just see the store, this, that. So I took a few pictures and all that. Very, very sharp kid. Meet and greet was perfect. It was like unbelievable. The hand, strong, like positive. Looked me straight in the eye. Just said, okay, I guess who's training these guys? I said to myself, Brandon. Oh, I saw that. I had to go to see how friendly veteran, as I have a nonprofit. I'm going to go to this event and make sure I'm bringing in a lot of my vets from Arizona, and they've been in my institute for quite some time there, like Jim Richards, Joe Lozado. They're coming over, right? So I want to make sure that, and just to give you a little idea who this guy Richards is, okay? He worked for the Veterans Affair forever, okay, and retired from there, okay? So he's very connected at the government level in Washington and here. So he's a very well-versed guy when it comes to the veteran world and how the veterans should be taken care of, and he helps them out a lot all the time. So it's interesting. There's a lot of groups out there, I gotta say this, that use the veteran as a promo. And there's a lot of veterans that are entrepreneurs that use their own thing as a promo, where I like stores that are like yours. The other store, I gotta say this, Auto Nation is a great organization, great store because they always promoting vets. They're always donating a little bit to me, not much, very little bit, but they're donating. A lot of stores don't. A lot of stores don't do that. And guys like Auto Nation do. And the Ed Morse also does, which is something to see nice,
I agree.
because instead of paying your taxes, all you got to do is donate it, and it would help them out. Because I'm not just a nonprofit, I have profitable companies, so I use that to help.
No,
So,
no, I agree, and you're right. And that was what I was thinking about when I put this together for this upcoming November 6th. We wanted to get a jump on Veterans Day. So since ours is on Thursday, November 6th, and naturally that next Tuesday, the 11th, is going to be Veterans Day, I said, let's have all the judges be part of the branches of the military. So
that's
the
awesome.
Army, the Navy, the Air Force, and the Marine Corps will be the judges for our CPO Walk Around competition. We're also going to have a representative from what some people, or maybe I should say most people, don't know, and that is the Munford Point Marines. And if you know nothing about them, you need to look up that history, but they will be represented also. Also, we have Chambly High School. They will be there with their band, their junior ROTC, national anthem singer, cheerleaders. Their media team will have an opportunity to film this so they can put on their resume that they actually done something for a business. And there will be a lot of retired vets. Plus, also, we're going to be feeding our first responders in Chambly breakfast and lunch for the day. So it's a community Chambly event. It's like a pre-Veterans Day celebration, if you will. So that's why I asked you to come, Richie, with your nonprofit, because there'll be vets all over the place.
Right.
That's
That's
awesome.
great.
That's awesome.
And thanks
And
a lot. I really appreciate it. And I love going to these things and bringing in these guys, veterans and veteran-owned businesses, so you guys see what a veteran could really do. Like Anthony Angola, I always talk about him. He's a great, great trainer. And when he started, Brandon, you remember everybody said, "What are you crazy, Richie? What are you nuts?" Really? No, you're nuts because just because you never sold a car does not mean that you can be a trainer. Lee sold cars very limited, right?
mhm.
You mean to tell me he's got to be a car guy for 30 years? Okay. I mean, give me a break already. I have somebody that reached out to me. I know this technology guy that's in the car business, and he's a car guy, and he develops platforms too. He tells me, Richie, this guy doesn't know the car business. Hold on a minute. Could you slow down? The guy is the best technology guy. He deals with platforms to the OEMs, okay? I don't want to mention names. A very well-known guy. He just never sold cars. He doesn't come from the car business. He's a tech. And then this guy that's a tech, like me, and is a car guy like me, he says, this guy's clueless. Why is he clueless? I will never have him do anything for me. Yeah, really? Do you know that he does stuff, independent contractor for General Motors, for Ford, and that? He says, I don't care about it. Oh, really? I mean, are you kidding me? The guy is really smart. So that's what I'm
Okay.
saying. Just because a salesman sells a lot of cars doesn't mean he's a good manager. I was terrible as a manager. I hated being a manager. Terrible. You put me to be a manager is like you putting me in detention. I don't like it.
So I'm gonna throw a quick another wrench in the machine here because Zoom is telling me that they're gonna kick us out in 5 minutes. So
Okay.
yeah, there's always a little something that actually makes it a little more exciting. I think this will be memorable, but um, back to the competition, which the walk around competition is dedicated to our veterans, correct?
This year, yes.
That's
This is
awesome.
our ninth year doing it. We're the only ones in the nation that do a walk around like this. But like I said, this year, yes, veterans are all over the place. And I know you said we're short on timely. I need to mention, since this is going out nationally, the Atlanta Hawks, along with Georgia Power and Kia, the manufacturer, next Wednesday, 8th of October at State Farm Arena, where the Atlanta Hawks play. We're having a Veterans Career Fair just for veterans from 11 to 3. So if you're in the Atlanta area or if you want to fly in, it's a good opportunity to find a great job.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And just a quick take like 2 minutes and give us just a rundown of how does the walk around event exactly work?
Okay. The campuses, the cities where we have dealerships in, because we're the largest automotive group in the Atlanta area. So if we let all 21 compete, it would take all day to judge.
Right.
So we take the winner of each campus, that brings it down to 6 people, and they have 10 minutes to do their things, certified pre-owned, going around a walk around with the judges. After the judges total up everything, we present first, second, third place winners. But it's a community event because we have the youngsters from the high school learning, working with the big business, and we have the people from the community looking at our salespeople saying, wow, we need to purchase a vehicle from Jim Ellis because they're doing things that other dealerships not. So, in a
Wow.
sense, that is it. I can go on about it, but I have asked anybody in the Atlanta area. I have asked anybody in the nation. Let's take our top three. Let's come to you. We'll come to your dealership and let's do a competition to raise money for veterans in your community. Because I know what my team's going to do. I know that your team is going to be shaky. Why? We practice. We only have 21 dealerships. 12 of our 21 dealerships are ranked in the nation when it comes
Wow.
to certified pre-owned.
Wow. Wow.
That's because we practice.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's because Brandon worked at Ford and came up with that CPO thing, and he's Mr. CPO. Everybody knows that. That's why. Because he is that good with that CPO.
Thank,
Unbelievable.
thank you, sir. You're kind.
I didn't even know about the CPO. Brandon got me involved because it was a new thing with CPO, and he showed me the whole process, and I was like, "Wow!" And then he kept telling me and telling me and telling me about it, repetitions every day. He was practicing and rehearsing with me, and he put it in my head, and he's amazing what he's done.
All
He's
right. Well,
mastered that CPO.
it's an exciting event. God bless Jim Ellis Group for supporting our veterans and for keeping training at the forefront. Brandon, thank you so much for being on the show. Sorry about all the technical issues we were having today. I'm glad at least something worked out here. And Richie, as always, thanks for having me by your side.
Thank you, Lee. Thanks a lot. Have a blessed day because today is definitely a blessed day. Let me tell you that much.
Okay, Lee. Okay, Rich.
All right, buddy. Bye bye.
Bye
Take
now.
care.
Thanks to everyone for watching and listening.
Thank you. Bye bye.